My name is Brian Holt. I work for the Reddit GIFs division of Reddit. That's my snoo. In case you didn't know, its name is snoo. It's genderless, and everyone calls him the Reddit alien, but his actual name is actually snoo. So that's my snoo. So I'm the director of front-end development for the Reddit GIFs initiative at Reddit, which just does like the online marketplace, the gift exchanges, all that kind of stuff. So pretty fun. Yeah. So go ahead and follow me on Twitter, tweet at me. A lot of fun. So why are you here? Why are you watching this? You're here because you want to learn about MVCs or one of these 4 frameworks. Or like you know one or two of them, or you guys just came because you wanted some Reddit stickers. No matter what, any of those people, you've come to the right workshop, because that's exactly what we're going to be talking about. Cool. So this workshop depends on audience participation. Feel free to ask questions, to interrupt, both in the chat room and here in person. I've done a lot of work in, well, some work in some and a lot of work in others, but I have a pretty good familiarity with all of these. So I essentially built this workshop for my past self. I was selecting a framework, and I had really arbitrary criteria that I selected one on, and I didn't like that. I ended up being pretty happy with my choice, but I wanted those coming to be able to make an informed decision. So the point of this workshop is to give you a feel for how these frameworks, so you can kind of get like what makes sense to you, what doesn't make sense to you, those kinds of things. So that being said, like, let's not get like super semantic about some of these things. Like this is a pretty high level course, so yeah, cool. So why MVC? It's a good question, right? Some companies like Facebook have just completely eschewed MVC. Other companies like Reddit, for example, right now, we've totally embraced MVC on the client side. MVC is really familiar to people that have done like Rails, Django, some of these backend frameworks, and so jumping into the separation of concerns on the client side makes sense. But then it's totally a good call not to use MVC sometimes, right? Like when you like have a hammer, everything looks like a nail, right? And you just want to like, I want to throw Angular on everything, but Angular and all these, they're not the new jQuery, right? Like these have specific use cases, and they're not for every single page on your site. So okay, I convinced you now not to use an MVC, so why are you still here? Some things are nails, right? Like if you have a hammer, some things are nails, and so you do want to have a hammer to hammer them. I also say this, that you can also never use an MVC and still be okay. But the bottom line is, if it makes you more productive, then you should do it. If it does not make you and your team more productive, then don't do it. That's what these are for. These are designed to be performant, to make your website run faster, and they're designed to make your code easier to write and easier to maintain. And if it's not achieving these goals, then don't use them, right? Okay, so then we've established all that. So which one should I use then? It's a secret. Not going to tell you. Just kidding. But I'm actually not going to tell you which one to use. This is also designed to be kind of an equal treatise of all of these, right? Like, I'm not here to, like, this is not like a secret workshop that Facebook is paying me under the table to, like, and use React, everybody. No. The point of this is so that you can get like a look and feel of all these and like how they feel, and make this decision for yourself.